Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lomzy. I'm back again with another video, guys. Today's sewing tutorial is how to make a simple kimono jacket. If that's what you're looking for, continue watching till the end and don't omit any part of this video because you're going to be missing some sewing tips and tricks that I'm going to be sharing here. If this is your first time coming across my channel, consider subscribing and hit on the notification bell icon. On this channel, I share sewing tutorials and we share trendy designs and DIY. So if that's what you're looking for, this is the right place to be. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Thank you for always coming back to watch. Now let's take this away. I'll be using 4.5 yards of this African fabric. Because this is going to be an oversized jacket, it's so big, I won't be working straight on the fabric. I'll just show you with miniature version. You're first going to be cutting the length of the dress you're working with. I'm working with 62 inches and this is what I have here, and I have added hemming allowance and sewing allowance to this. That's what got to 62 inches. So sewing allowance here and then hemming allowance below. You know, Ankara fabric comes by 45 or 46 inches, so I'm going to use all of the width of the Ankara fabric, and I have cut this in two for front and the back. So I'm just going to fold this like this. So when I fold it, I'm going to be having 23 inches depending on the width of the African fabric. After folding it, this will now be the length of the jacket and this will be the width. The side that has the 4 pieces, that is the side that is the width of the jacket. After folding it, the first thing you're going to be getting is the length of the armhole. I'm going to be using 18 inches for this armhole. Remember, it's an oversized jacket, so I'm going to be making the armhole 18 inches. This 18 inches will work for all sizes, so I'm just going to use my mark and mark it here. Now this will be my armhole length. So on this armhole length, I'm going to be coming down from the armhole length. I'm going to be coming down 4 inches. You have to pay attention here because I'm doing this so that I don't have a sharp armhole. By the time we're done doing what we're doing, we should be having an armhole that is curved like this, which is the best one to do. So that's what we're trying to achieve. So from that armhole length, you come down 4 inches on your fabric and you mark it. So on the armhole line, we are going to be taking the circumference of the body, and what we are using is 20 inches. This is same for all sizes. Remember, it's a one size. So I'm going to drop that 20 inches down on that line we have here, and I'm going to make a curve here. You just make a curve like so, a lazy man curve. Remember, this is a mock, so it's tiny, but when you're working with your fabric, it will be bigger. So we're going to take this down on a A-line shape like that. And then I'm going to come in here on my fabric 2.5 inches. Then you take it up there. So that's how the side seam would look. This would make it easier for the sleeve, for us to join the sleeve. Next is for us to work on the shoulder line. First of all, we're going to be getting the neck width, and the neck width I'll be using will be 3 inches. I will mark it here, and then the neck depth for the back I'll be using is 1 inch. I'll connect these two lines. Then for the front, you decide whichever neckline you want, whether you want it to be a circle or you want it to be V-neck. So if you want it to be a circle, you can come down 3.5 inches, or you make a V-neck line. Anything you're doing, you can do, because you're finally going to be cutting up the front panel. So on the shoulder line, I'm going to be coming down on my fabric 5 inches, and I'll connect it from this place, not from the center front, from the shoulder line like that. You connect it. So this is just basically it. You can do this under 30 minutes and sew it under 30 minutes. So in 1 hour, you should be done with this. I'm just going to cut this out from all the places that we have marked. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed up to this time, please remember to subscribe and hit on the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my sewing tutorials. So you see this piece here, we can join our sleeve and cut out the neckline, either a V neckline or a circle neckline. I'll remove the back now so that I can cut the neckline I want for the front. So decide which one you want, either a circle neckline or a V neckline. So for now, let me just do a circle neckline so that we'll get working on this. So now I'm going to be opening this. If you want to cut this V neckline, you cut it here. If not, you can go ahead and just cut open the front panel. Next, we're going to go to the sleeve. So I'm just going to place the shoulder to shoulder, and when I go to my machine, after sewing the shoulder line, I will get the measurements of the sleeve I'm going to be using. Let me fold this so that you see what I want to do. So for this oversized jacket, the length of the sleeve and the length of the shoulder is going to be 33 inches all together. So whatever the body of the dress is, the shoulder we have now, this current shoulder from here to here, whatever it is, we're going to be minusing that from 33 inches, and that will be the length of the sleeve we're using. And then the circumference of the sleeve is the circumference of the sleeve we have. So I'm going to go to my machine and then join the shoulder line. I'll join it here before I go to the sleeve. So this is it joined. So what I'm going to do now is to get the shoulder, the sleeve length. So from here to here is going to be around the sleeve we're going to be using. So whatever you have here will be the round sleeve. So this is it like this. Let me show you. So assuming I'm sewing it, I'm going to sew it like this, and this would be it. So because I want it to have structure, I have made the sleeve, I've folded the sleeve. The sleeve is on fold. You see it? So that I'll have a little bit of structure. So this would be folded like this, and I will attach it to the bodice. If you don't want yours to have structure, you can just take the length of the sleeve and just fold it normal, and it will be like this. But just personally me, I just need structure on my own sleeve. That's why I want to fold it like this. So I'll go ahead and place it like this and join it. So let me go to the machine and join this. Also, I want to give you another tips and tricks you're going to use to sew the lower part. You know you're going to be adding strip on the neckline. So before you join that, you're going to go to your machine and hem the lower parts of the dress. So after hemming it, that's when you will now attach the strips on the neckline. So let's say I have hemmed mine like this. You can use any hemming allowance you have added to yours to hem this. Now to join this strip, you will sew it first of all and then turn it over like this before you now join it to the bodice. This would make your front to be very, very neat. So you go ahead and join it like this and sew out the sewing allowance you're using to sew this. Your bias should be like 3.5 inches or less. So with this, we have come to the end of today's sewing tutorial. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit on the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my sewing tutorial. And to my returning subscribers, thank you and bye. See you on my next video.